Hey Pete, do you remember that steam pipe explosion when we were kids? Well, that's what Mom built this station to prevent. It monitors the pressure in the pipes and pinpoints trouble spots.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do something about it fast. Oscorp's satellites take seismic images of what's under the streets. If I hit the ground hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure points. Pressure like this usually means clogged release valves. Once I find them, I should be able to jar the clogs loose with another ground pound. Got my lenses tuned to the research station. High pressure will show up red, normal is blue. Okay, time to move. I've got to drop onto the street hard to generate enough force.
Welcome back to Spider-Man. As you can see, working on the last research station, got the okay, so oh, it's a baseball diamond. I thought that was weird. Oh, okay. I see, I just had to do it to get it. Gotcha. Oh wow, alright. So to
found a trouble spot.
The north, which is that way. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, we are doing the research stations. Or we're doing the final research station. I doubt that this one... Okay, it was somewhere around here, right? I doubt that this one will, Oh, no, it's a little bit more east.
If Oscorp was actually using Harry's station,
I doubt this one will unlock anything special, like,
if there is an explosion, they'll blame it on Harry.
Like, cutscene-wise or anything, but... You know, I figured I would give it a shot. Oh, I think I may have went... Oh, fuck, I kept going north for some reason. Okay, so I need to head south the street. Oh, there we go. It's actually marked. Fuck. I don't know how I didn't notice that before. But yeah, so I got all but this one, because I think I explained in the last one that it was, Did I get it?
Did it. That's nice. Not the only danger zone. I need to locate the other pressure points.
Okay, well, the other ones were a lot further west. Or at least the one I saw.
I don't have much time.
Oh, they also look like they're only, on there for a limited time. Anyway. And then I went and I got all but the last pigeon, and I went and got all but the last black cat thing. There was a couple conversations collecting the pigeons. Oh, I went past it a bit. Oh, but there's the other two.
There's the spot.
But yeah, there's a couple conversations with the pigeon, or while collecting the pigeons. Nothing really all that important. It was like, oh, the homeless guy died of, or his wife died of cancer. Like, they were her birds, really. And he's just taking care of them for her now.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, nothing really special.
You gotta hurry.
Now, whether or not that will, like, give us something, like, new, I'm not sure, but... how close was I? Not even a little bit. Went completely the wrong way. As for the black cat thing, I'm not actually sure. It'll unlock a suit, I know that. But I'm not sure if it'll unlock a cutscene, because I think there's a DLC that has to do with it.
Wish it was that easy for life in general. Harry's station prevented a major explosion. They can't justify closing it down now. Not a bad day's work.
Okay. Oh, nice. There we go. And oh wait, no, and the ward goes to, that's like the regular thing. All right, so absolutely nothing for that. So those are purely for just research tokens. Whether or not that'll come into play later, I'm not sure. Also, for like each of those that I did, or I don't know if it's for each of those, or I don't know if it's for each of them, but there have been a couple of the J. Jonah Jameson, his like little podcast thing that he does. There has been a couple of those that have referenced what I've been doing in these. I've also found that the pigeon chasing here, they did it so that the bird actually has to travel for a certain amount of distance before you can grab it. Because like there's been a couple of them now where, like, I've been within range of it, like, almost immediately, but I just wasn't allowed to grab it. Because, you know, it would be too easy. Alright, I got that.
Hey.
But that was an actual side quest where I actually had to go to the guy and talk to him.
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I try. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know. You're a good man, Howard.
Anytime you want to stop by and see the family, feel free. Darren says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.
Alright, and then that's it for that. Oh, the center reduces homelessness. Alright. Oh, what was that? Daily Bugles. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's about what I expected from that. So let's go see if we do get anything with Black Cat. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a DLC that has to do with Black Cat. Whether or not you would need to do these, I would imagine you would have to do the stakeouts. Like, I don't know exactly how the DLC is in this one. Like, if it's...
Have you ever been driving along, going to work or church, minding your own business, when suddenly, bam, you hit a pothole, damaging your car and ruining your whole day? Well, you know who to blame. No, not city bureaucracy. Spider-Man. He's been seen leaping down from great heights to pound the ground with maximum force. Why? There's only one possible reason I can think of. He hates us, and he wants us to be miserable.
Yeah, see. But yeah, I imagine with this...
Give me the data I need to find Black Cat.
Like you would need to do this one
She's got about
in order to
49
start the
million
Black Cat DLC.
I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight.
I mean, I feel like you would have to, just based on the fact that this is supposed to be helping you find Black Cat, right? But the fact that it's a DLC, you know, odds are... Like, it's one of the reasons why I haven't bought the DLC for this yet, because, like, while I do want the DLC, and I could 100% plan on buying it, I don't plan on buying it until, like, we're done. Because then that way... It'll, because I know at least one has to take place after, but then that way, if anything occurs during it that involves stuff from the main game having already happened, because a lot of DLCs are kind of shit at that, where it's like they just make it so that people can restart the game and play the DLC if they so choose, right? I could have swore I saw it. No, it is something blinking, but it's way too far away for this camera. I kind of wish that I had more of a... Because, like, it rumbles when you get close, and there's... Oh. Oh. No, okay, so it's down here somewhere. Shit, I don't see anything that would... Oh, over there. Okay.
Meow.
I was gonna say, there's a fucking Black Cat picture in each of them.
That's the gallery
like, she
with the
scribbles on
tiger.
the roofs that you're supposed to look
That's
at.
worth a cool million. I've got to run my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
Alright. Black Cat stakeout solved. New side quest unlocked. Alright. But yeah, like, I've had a few games there where, like, because generally what I do is, what I prefer to do anyway, is wait for a game to come out with all of its DLC, and then just buy the deluxe edition, right? Like, just wait for the deluxe edition to go on sale, and then buy that so that it comes with all the DLC, because otherwise, you know, like, because as you may have noticed with a lot of YouTubers out there, they'll play the main game, but very, very rarely will they go back and do the DLC when it comes out, because, like, DLC generally doesn't come out for a while. And there's also a lot of games where like the DLC that comes out can have an impact on the main story if you have it installed while you're going through it, right? So like I prefer to wait until all the DLC is out.
Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden entrance or something.
Okay. I mean, there's a light over here. Yeah.
Bingo.
So yeah, I prefer to
This looks like everything
wait,
she stole.
buy it then.
No sign of Felicia.
But a lot of the games that I've come across have had it where like the
Financial
DLC
data on the Maggia crime families. She trying
is
to blackmail them?
available before you reach a point in the story that would make sense for the DLC, you know? Like, you'll get a DLC and it'll have something to do with like the main bad guy, even though you haven't
Fisk reported
even
this stolen a few years back.
met him yet or something, right? Or it'll have something to do with what happened after the main bad guy was
from a
defeated,
Maggia
but you
vineyard.
haven't fought him yet, you know? Okay, so this is all of
What's
this
this?
is stuff from a bunch of the places that I was going to.
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
Oh, okay, and it just fucking
This
teleported
couldn't all
onto
have
him.
just been a game, could it?
I mean, it was, apparently.
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me, again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
You sound like you're smiling.
Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job.
Yeah, I mean, it's really weird, the parallel. Oh,
Now, some people falsely say I make up stories about Spider-Man. And this will not help my case because it sounds outlandish, but I have personally seen listener-recorded video of Spider-Man snatching pigeons. Pigeon napping. Why? What possible purpose could there be for such aberrant behavior? I've thought about it long and hard, and I think I figured it out. He's eating them. We've always assumed Spider-Man is a man with the attributes of a spider. But what if it's the reverse? What if somehow a spider gained the powers of a man and he's stalking his prey? Somewhere there's a giant web with these poor pigeons stuck in it, waiting to be devoured. And will it stop at pigeons? Will we be next? I promise you this. I will not rest until I have the answers.
God. I wonder what he's gonna say about the Black
Oh,
Cat
look.
investigation.
Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute.
Yeah, but yeah, it's very weird how like, because like Spider-Man had Black Cat, right? And she was a thief that was, well, I guess non-violent. I mean, she didn't kill people, so I mean, as non-violent as you can get in a comic book. And you know, she was always like back and forth as to how much of a bad guy she was, right? Because I mean, obviously she stole a bunch of stuff and everything, but she was never really like a bad guy, right? She would work for bad guys every once in a while, but you know, whatever, right? And then you have Batman, who had Catwoman, that was a thief, who was, once again, as non-violent as you can get in a comic book. She would work for bad guys, but she was never really a bad guy, and she would flip-flop between being good and bad. So, I mean, it, as you can tell, comic book writers apparently think that cats are very indecisive when it comes to their morals. I don't know, I just think it's interesting that, you know, they have two characters that are named after cats that both run around with a superhero while also stealing stuff. It's like, you couldn't think of like a different, like, I don't know which one came first. I really don't. For all I know, they came very close together. And it was just like a weird coincidence. And maybe it was like a game of chicken, like Black Cat came out at the same time as Catwoman, and then they just kept going, like the other one's gonna give up. I know it. It's like which writer is more stubborn for their characters, and just neither of them gave up, and now it's too late. Now they both have cats, or thief cats. But yeah, I don't know. To be fair, though, Black Cat actually has a power, which is, you know, luck. I think I mentioned that in the last part, where she can I don't think she can control it though. Based on the comic I read, either that or else like she lost it at some point. It's been a while since I've read that comic, but I think she lost her power at one point, and then when Spider-Man's villains were all getting upgrades, except for Rhino for some reason. She got her powers back, and they were better than they were before, I believe, but I don't think she had control over them. I don't know if she had control over them before, but oh wow, I'm really glad that I didn't get that close while I was running around chasing pigeons and that, because I did have a point where he said, oh, I hope the award ceremony hasn't started yet, and I was like, oh, I better not go over there. Good thing I did not realize that I would get sucked into it like that. So
there's the stage entrance, and we'll be right out front.
Sounds like a lot of people out there.
You'll be fine, honey.
The last time I gave a speech, I was in high school. Miss Steinberg gave me a C-.
Well, if only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Hey, you got this, Dad. I mean, come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
A superhero. Or maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up.
I mean, that would make him a hero, not a superhero. Superheroes have superpowers. That's why I don't consider Batman a superhero. He's just a hero. Because, you know, he doesn't have anything
Welcome,
super
everyone.
about him besides
Before
his
I
wealth.
hand it off to Mayor Osborn, I'd just like to say a few words.
So?
I think this gang war may finally be over.
Like over?
I mean, there's some loose ends still to be tied up, but...
Loose ends.
Well, a truck pulled away from the scene from a company called Consolidated Shipping. Something's not right about it. I just don't know what.
Well, maybe after this we can grab some coffee. Figure it out together.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jim. Couldn't have said it better myself, but I'll try. We all know that Officer Davis is a hero.
But, instead of coffee, maybe we could have dinner instead. I could come over, I'll cook. Or we could, you know, meet at a totally neutral location for a completely normal meal, cooked by professionals.
For acts of extraordinary bravery, above and beyond the call of duty, it is my privilege to present Officer Jefferson Davis with the Department Medal of Honor.
Phone call, sir.
Kind of in the middle of something here, Jim.
Sounds urgent, sir.
Fine. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I share this honor with my family. My wife, Rio, and my son, Miles. Without their support, I couldn't do what I do.
Yes?
I've worked many years for this moment.
Who is this?
Over the coming days, your company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Listen, jackass. I get threats like this twice a week. Why don't you grow a pair and tell me what you want?
To watch you suffer.
I gotta say, those were like obviously like negative, like Mr. Negative charged bombs, but the one guy looked like it was just Mr. Lee, didn't it? Like I think the second guy they showed.
Miles, are you okay? Miles! Miles! Peter! Come on, Peter! Miles! Miles! Right here. Oh, thank God. Can you hear me, baby? Can you hear me? Peter? Squeeze my hand if you can hear me. Stay here. I'm going to find your father. Peter. Peter, wake up. Come on, say something, please.
Oh.
Mom!
Okay, apparently I'm playing as Miles now. Alright. What the fuck is still exploding? Like...
Crazy.
Also, the,
Over there.
like the vest those guys were wearing, right? It seems like they should have had a lot bigger explosions. Like, granted, I'm no expert in explosives or, like, suicide bomb vests or anything, but it looked like there was a lot more explosive on there than what the explosion actually did, you know? I also don't know what the fuck this kid thinks he's doing. Like, he's crawling through all this shit to find his mom, obviously, but he already knows that she ran in here to find his dad. And could he have been able to survive? Maybe. I mean, he pushed the guy away and took cover. Oh. Come on. Really? I finish it and he still fucks it up? I mean, that EMT is fucking going for it, man. There we go. Leverage. Fulcrums and shit, right?
Are you okay?
Nice going, kid.
Are you okay? Yes, yes, yes. Are you okay?
I'm alright, man. Alright. You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
Alright, listen. I have to go find Dad, okay?
No, wait. Miles, no. Miles, no!
I gotta say,
I'll find him.
the fact that, like, subtitles are on, right? Whenever I see, like in a situation like this, right? In any game, not necessarily just this one, and the subtitles are on, I see that somebody gets cut off, I seriously just expect them to die at that point.
He was right there.
Well, I mean, he was up there.
What the hell?
Oh, goody. Where are you going now? Can I crawl through this? That looks like something I can crawl through. I don't know what exactly Mr. Negative's plan is. Like, I don't... Like, see, now, Mr. Negative is one of the Spider-Man villains I didn't really get to learn a whole lot about, because, like, I didn't really have a whole lot of comics with him in it, right? So, like, I don't know exactly what his motivations are. Like, I know more or less what some of, like, the villains' motivations are, right? Like Osborn there, he's weird. But, like, the goblin part of him is the bad part. Like, Norman Osborn himself, not a bad guy. Green Goblin, on the other hand, complete and utter dick, right? And there's also no way that they're not seeing me do this. And like most of the other ones, like Doc Ock wants to prove he's smarter than everyone else and shit like that. But like Mr. Negative, I think I mentioned before that I only had one comic with him in it, right? Which is how I know that Spider-Man preferred fighting his henchmen over, you know, other people, because like he could go all out on those henchmen.
Gotta help him.
Because, you know, they weren't alive, right? He didn't have to worry about killing them. Well, I mean, I don't see anyone. I don't see that guy moving. I mean, go for it, but like, that dude's definitely gonna fucking see me up there. I mean, I don't see Miles here managing to take this guy out. Got a feeling Peter's about to wake up. Either that or else his dad is about to shoot this guy.
No! Enough! We have to leave.
Oh, Lord Martin's gonna stop him. So I wonder, was that him then? Because it looked like him.
Dad.
I mean, here's the thing. Even if he survived the explosion, with those guys walking around for as long as they were, saying no survivors, I mean, there's no way he's alive.
Dad, no! Wake up, Dad. Wake up. Wake up.
I wonder if there's going to be a whole, like, where was Spider-Man during this part? Because it's like, motherfuckers, you live in New York. The Avengers Tower is right there. The Fantastic Four is based out of there. Fucking X-Men are, like, just outside the city. Like, where the fuck was anyone else? Which is the thing that always annoyed me in, like, the Spider-Man stuff. It's like, where was Spider-Man for this? It's like, why was it up to Spider-Man? Where was anyone else? You have, like, 1,000 superheroes based in New York. Like... So, like, the black bar over the badge, right, is to symbolize, like, you know, a cop has died or something, right? But they were all wearing that at the ceremony. Like, they all had the little black bar across it at the ceremony. I don't remember another cop, like, I guess, granted, the demons have been running around shooting at cops repeatedly, so, I mean, very well, one of them could have died, but for story purposes,
sorry for your loss.
There hasn't been one. Before
Do
this.
I know you? I'm Peter Parker. I was at City Hall when... Look, I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to say...
I know what you're going through. That's what you were gonna say, right? Or it all gets easier with time. Or don't worry. It's part of God's plan.
I'm sorry. I was just
trying to help. I know.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
He doesn't become Spider-Man, right? Like, it's Miles Morales, not Jefferson. Pretty sure. Granted, you know, there's no real reason they couldn't still make him become Spider-Man with a different last name. It's just weird if they decide to go that way and gave him a different last name. It's weird how it always rains during funerals and stuff. Oh, yes, level 24. Means I can get revenge. Payback. Sorry, payback. For an instant takedown after perfect dodging gun people. Increased gadget capacity. New suits. It might just be marking. Yeah, the suit. No associated suit power, which is fine. But you know what? Let's change out this one. Let's see. I can go electric punch. That would be good. You know what? Let's go with the web blossom. I haven't done that one, so.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right. Hey, it's me.
Hey, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I screwed up. And that kid lost his father.
I know you too well to say you should give yourself a break. What about the police? Do they have any leads on me?
They're not even looking for him. Even Yuri doesn't believe me.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's not at the recycling center, maybe you'll find some evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah. Good work, MJ. I'll let you know what I find.
Oh, one more thing. I talked with a detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to, quote, corrupt people.
Corrupt? What does that mean?
They say it's sort of like mind control. It brings out the negative part of you. Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This coming from a guy who can run up walls.
Today is a day for somber reflection, for mourning, and honoring fallen heroes like Jefferson Davis. But it's also a day to vow, never again. It stops here. Some people say I blame everything on Spider-Man. Well, I don't blame him for the bombing. That cowardly act is squarely the responsibility of whoever committed it. If we're gonna keep New York safe, we can no longer tolerate the kind of lawlessness Spider-Man and his ilk represent. This is our city. By God, we're going to take it back.
All right, hopefully. I sat there for a while. Not that you will have seen that. I will have had to cut that out because some asshole decided to fucking start the loudest engine ever for some reason in the parking lot.
MJ's hunch was right. Place is crawling with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
So I wonder if, like... If there's like a... where it's like, oh, he can't corrupt Spider-Man because he's Spider-Man thing. Like, wonder if that's gonna come into play. I mean, there's no real reason why he wouldn't be able to corrupt Spider-Man, but you know. Okay, well, I mean, obviously can't. Really? He's safe to take down? I was gonna say, there's no fucking way. But you... I need somewhere else to sit. This seems awfully low. Jesus Christ, there's so many guys. I feel like he definitely was not safe to take down. Like, I grabbed him, like, directly from in front of that other guy. Oh, fuck, I'm not. Oh, because, I bet you it's because he's a big guy. That's fine, though. Let's see. Okay, well, I can see this guy from here. So if I do that... Oh, but he's the one who went to check it out. Fuck. I bet you that would have made that other guy safe. There we go. Got him. Unfortunately, I can't take him down from there, but I can take him down from here. Okay, now let's see. If I go to this one, for some reason there's danger for both of them. I don't know. They seem to be like squaring off against each other, which is odd. Also says I can pull that, but I don't know where. Like, I guess it would depend on which way I'm facing. I mean, let's do this. Oh good, I can grab him. I wasn't sure because he was a big guy. Must have just been like at a really awkward angle or something, which is why I couldn't grab him before. Just to make sure. I don't know. I still, I like that.
Okay, that's all of them.
I've changed my mind on it. Because I think before, when it first, like, told me, it's like, oh, you can check to see if it's safe to take them down or not. I wasn't really sure if I liked it or not. I've changed my mind. I enjoy it. It's good. Oh, I can see inside. Oh, God. Inside the building. But I'm guessing then that I do have to, in fact, go through here. So... go here. Let's see, can I open this? No. Can I climb over it? No. Oh, fuck, there's a gate down there. Not. Alright.
High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers.
I'm guessing I have to follow the
wire. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from.
Yep. Come here.
Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my electric webs.
Yeah. Electric. And zippy
That
zap.
did something. Looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
Oh my. There's fucking shit everywhere. Alright. Do. And zippy zap.
There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by.
Oh my god, are you shitting me? How many junction boxes does one thing need?
Gotcha. Almost there.
And...
one more box should do it.
Oh my lord. One there. Zap. Is that it, finally? There we go. It only has 3 lights, though. Why'd I have to hit 4 different boxes? The fuck? Ah, well, whatever. Yeah, I know where to go. Oops. Oh, I see. Okay, that was weird. I don't like how the run up is the same as like the cling to. Like you can't just walk up to a wall and start climbing it. Like you have to go through like the run animation, and it's so fucking annoying. Because like a lot of times like that will happen, like what just happened there, right? Where it's like, oh, I just need to go up this thing.
Oh man. Guns from Fisk's armory.
Well, I mean, you had to assume that.
Truck bombs? This is crazy.
That would be a giant fucking explosion. Like, holy fucking Christ.
These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait. These are Osborn campaign offices.
Okay.
Lots of high-tech equipment. Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own.
I mean, that looks like a very fancy bomb. It looks like one of the, like, Star Fox bombs, you know? Like the super bombs or whatever.
Explosives from Fisk's construction site. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Lee must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, truck bombs? There's no fucking way. Like,
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
It's weird that he knows that all those like, because there was quite a few locations marked on that map, right? Now, I'm not saying there wasn't markings that I just couldn't see or something. Like, there very well could have been, but I don't know how he knew that they were going after this specific one. Granted, I don't know how he would know. Like, I get that he lives in New York, he fucking does this around New York constantly, but the fact that he knows that all those locations are campaign offices, or why somebody would need that many campaign offices. Especially just in Manhattan, not even like New York in general. Like, it's very weird. Ugh. Like, you would think that he would need like maybe one or two, but there was like 8 things.
A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly, but also with style.
Quietly, but with style, really? You think style is important at this point? Oh, what am I gonna get now?
I can use that stuff I found at the recycling center.
Ooh. So I just like stole one of their bombs? Web trap that instantly incapacitates enemies. Nice. But I need challenge tokens. God damn it.
Nice. Love using bad guys' own weapons against them.
Where is it? Trick mine. Boop. I'm guessing it. Okay, no.
And that,
I mean, people are gonna. I have a feeling that that's gonna be highly noticeable to people, right? Like, come on. I much prefer just purge takedown. I have this thing with using gadgets for stealth takedowns. I never trust that they're gonna not alert somebody. Okay, so he's danger because of that guy. Not to mention there's snipers like fucking everywhere. What if I... Oh wait, I gotta make sure I got... Oop. Aha! I just need to take... Really? He was like 2 steps within that guy's vision cone? Fuck off. Alright, I feel like before I take out... I need to either... I'm gonna go to the roof here and see if I can reach that guy. can't. Let's see where. Oh, because I don't want to go. Because that sniper. I mean, the laser stopped. Like, he doesn't seem to be looking this way, but I'll go for it. And wonk. Perfect. Because, like, I don't know what happened. Like, because that guy was obviously clearly visible. To that guy who is coming to investigate, right? Like, it's very clearly visible. This guy's safe to take down, but for some reason I can't. From here, which is weird. You know what? I can. Fucking Christ. What? He should have. He was on the ground though. Okay, so he didn't see that. Okay, so I was good for that, apparently. Should not have been. That other sniper, there's no way he shouldn't have been able to spot me. And I think that's what just might have happened there. Yeah, I think the sniper was detecting me there. So that's fine, taken care of. Can't believe I got away with that. Holy shit, we've been going for almost an hour already. Sure doesn't feel like it. Okay, so we got 2 guys there, we got that guy there, we got 2 guys over there. I mean, there's no way I can sit on that light and not be detected, right? Like directly above, I mean, I'll go for it, I guess, but... So obviously those 2 are not good to take down right now. That'll probably take down at least one of those 2 guys over there. But last time I tried to do that, it didn't quite work out as planned. So I got 2 guys there, got that guy there. Let's get this guy out of the way. Alright. So I still got those 2 there, and I got those 2 there. Is there a way to take them both down? I mean, I could try... I mean, I'm up above them. So, like, in theory, my impact web would knock them down and take them out, right? I can also try and trip mine. There. Like that. That worked. There we go. And did it alert either of them? It did not. That worked out beautifully. Yeah, someone go and confirm their status. Oh man, they're both going? Why? Come on. Come on, the other guy isn't paying attention. Oh, yes.
Sweet dreams.
All right. Job done.
Lee's not out here. Better check inside.
All right. Oh, what's this? Oh, do I need to be on it? I don't. There we go.
Good thing I stopped this when I did. You could blow up half of Manhattan with this stockpile.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, Fisk is a bad guy, but he loves New York and doesn't want to see it destroyed, right? Why does he have this many explosives? Like, the guns in that, sure, because he has to deal with people like Spider-Man and the cops and that to continue his criminal stuff. But, like, explosives, you don't use explosives for, like, if you enjoy, like, if you like the places that you're going to. Oh, Demon Warehouse is nice. And the legend page? The fuck is the legend page? Oh, right, over there. All right, so that gives me some.
What else can I find around here?
In between stuff to do.
Huh. Invoice from
Pale
an auto
horse
shop.
rides.
Pale horse rides. That's one expensive tune-up. This is bigger than I thought. Looks like the demons have an army.
Well, they have an army because he can, like, take control of anyone, right? Oh, whip guy, eh? I wonder if what I plan to do here is
One
going to
deadly
work.
glowing whip wasn't enough.
It did not. Okay, there we go.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not
Avoid
this.
air combat. Well, that's fine. I did.
Hey, MJ. I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign offices.
Oh, whoops.
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rides.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out and get back to you.
Oh, let's try out my new thing. Hey, buddy, shoot at me. Oh my, there's a lot of fuckers here. Oh god, he doesn't, Oh, what? I thought it was supposed to be instant, unless that dodge wasn't for him. I guess, maybe. Oh wait, what's... There it is. There you go, fuck you guys. I used my web blossom finally. I should have probably used that like way earlier. Oh, I bet you these are gonna be like the...
Well, this is new.
No. This one's mine. All right. I'm executing this son of a...
Hey! That's not how we do things. Down! Down!
Code SM1.
Whoa! Before we do this, who the hell are you guys?
Code SM1. Code SM1. Holding for orders. Copy Code SM1. I have a visual. Hold for Silverburn.
See, I think there's a DLC that has to do with these guys as well. Yeah.
Nice entrance. Solid 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Release him. He works with us.
Yuri, explanation, please?
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International, a private security force. Paid for by Mayor Osborn.
Oh, the mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle.
Go. We'll talk later. Hey, sorry about that Sable thing. I should have told you earlier, but it all happened so fast.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin Lee.
I'm working on that.
Alright.
Hey, MJ.
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this. And what he's got planned next.
Okay. Say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn.
For some reason. Alright, so that'll be it for this part. We've uncovered a bunch more warehouses. We stopped a bomb plot. That gives me a few things to do. I think there was like 5 or 6 of them. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, I was right. 5. All right. So that gives me that to do. I'll also check out Octavius Industries to see if I got more shit to do there and whatnot for more research tokens. Still don't have anything to give me challenge tokens, which is unfortunate because most of my upgrades now... Ooh, did I unlock a new... No, I unlocked new mods. Because most of my upgrades now require challenge tokens. What is this? Chance to generate gadget refills when taking damage. That's not bad. Plasma discharging mesh electrifies suit surfaces, stunning enemies who touch it, needs to recharge act. Okay, so that's like somebody hits you and then it'll stun them, but you know, it can only do it every so often, which is nice. Will spread their weapon to enemies they collide with. Oh my god, do I ever want that. Like, there's so many times where that would come in handy. Can I still not? Nope. And nope. What is this? Suspension matrix? Holds them there. Alright. That seems... I don't know. The sense enemy. See, now there's a lot of these gadgets, right? Where it's like, alright, but... I mean, Impact Web just immediately immobilizes them. Like, I use my Impact Web so much. Let's see, what is the... I think this... Perform a second finisher on basic enemies. So, like, you do the one which can immediately change. Okay, so I think I'll save up for that one, because that'll come in handy. Knock enemies down? No. Nah.
Missed
I'll
another
save
call
up
from
for
Doc.
that.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
Okay, so I'm going to assume then that I can do some more stuff at the lab with that, because I think the last time he called me, I went back to the lab and there was still more stuff to do. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next... Well, I'll see you on Thursday.